Marc with the Fantasy Knockout Fantasy Football Show. Today is Saturday, November 5th. You can follow the show on social media at Fantasy Knockout. Make sure to subscribe whatever platform you're watching or listening on. And let's hit that goal of 100 subscribers on YouTube. I'm excited for today's show. It's the Week 9 injury report. Who's hurt, who's not. Let's talk some news.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the news.
News with views. So the owner of the Washington Commanders, Daniel Snyder, he has hired Bank of America to sell the Commanders. Wow. And then in that, more news with that, the U.S. Attorney's Office is investigating the Commanders for alleged financial improprieties. This comes the same day that Daniel Snyder opened the door about selling the team. So we'll probably have that happen, I don't know, sometime next year, but just put that out there. Running back Cam Akers from the Rams reports the Rams turned down multiple offers for Akers at the trade deadline, and they are working with his agent to get him back on the field. Not quite sure what that all means, but we have to wait and kind of see. So possible stash candidate, maybe. Wide receiver Michael Thomas from the New Orleans Saints. He's going to have surgery on his toe, and he's going to go on the IR. Well, there's that. Running back Ronnie Rivers from the Rams, he has been promoted to the active roster. And then running back Phillip Lindsay from the Colts, he has also been promoted to the active roster. Main event, who's in, who's out, the injury report. Let's kick it off with some running backs. James Conner from Arizona with the rib injury. He is a game-time questionable. I flex him. I assume he's going to play. Derrick Henry from Tennessee with the foot issue. He's in. Go ahead and start Henry. Damian Harris from New England, he's got an illness. He's going to be in. You can flex him. DeAndre Swift from Detroit with the ankle and shoulder injury. He's going to be in. Go ahead and start him. Chuba Hubbard is from Carolina. He had an ankle injury. He's out, so sit him. Jonathan Taylor from Indianapolis. We had the news yesterday. He's out. Get him out of your lineups. Go get Deion Jackson to replace Taylor if he's available. Gus Edwards from Baltimore with the hamstring injury. He is out. Go ahead and sit him. James Robinson from the Jets. He's got a knee issue. He came up questionable. I think he will be a game-time decision. Go ahead and sit him. I don't want to trust him just yet. Austin Eckler from the Chargers. He's been dealing with an abdomen issue. He's in. Go ahead and start him. Some tight ends. Cameron Brate from Tampa Bay with the neck issue. He is out, so sit him. Darren Waller from the Raiders. Hamstring issue. He's a game-time decision. He's going to be questionable. Go ahead and start him if he's good. Mark Andrews from Baltimore with a shoulder issue. He's going to be out, in my opinion. He's going to be a game-time decision. I think they're going to rest him, give him this week and the bye week. So sit him. Go pick up Isaiah Likely. Logan Thomas from Washington with the calf issue. He's going to be in. You can stream him if you need to. Quarterbacks Ryan Tannehill from Tennessee. He's a questionable game-time decision. We're not starting him, so sit him. Some wide receivers. We have Keenan Allen from the Chargers, hamstring injury. He re-aggravated it during the bye week, so he's out. Sit him. Mike Evans from Tampa Bay with the ankle issue. He's going to be in. You can go ahead and start him. Cooper Kupp from the Rams. He had an ankle issue from last week. He limited practices this week. He's going to be in. Go ahead and start him with confidence. Adam Thielen from Minnesota with a knee issue. He's going to be in. You can flex him. Christian Watson from Green Bay with the concussion. I don't think he's cleared it yet. He's going to be a game-time decision as well, so go ahead and sit him. I don't trust him this week. Jalen Waddle from Miami with the shoulder issue. He's in. Start Waddle. Jamar Chase, he's out with the hip issue from the Bengals. Devontae Adams popped up with an illness from the Raiders. He's in. Go ahead and start Adams. Alan Lazard from Green Bay. He's been battling that shoulder issue. He's going to be a questionable game-time decision. You can flex him if you have to. Devontae Parker from the Patriots with a knee issue. He is out, so sit him. And then Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, both on Seattle. Lockett was with the hamstring and ribs, and Metcalf was with the knee. They are both in, so go ahead and start them. Just a quick reminder, check your lineups before game time just to make sure there's no surprise inactives. And also, I do a final update to my rankings Sunday morning, so if you have any last-minute questions, check those out at the website. All right, some stashes for next week, so pick up, put on your bench. If you have that extra roster spot, you can drop somebody. Last week, I think I mentioned to pick up Josh Palmer from the Chargers. That worked out well for you ahead of the waiver wire, so you didn't have to spend a bunch of fab or your priority on it. Let's see if we can get lucky again this week. If you're in need of a quarterback, Marcus Mariota from Atlanta or Andy Dalton from the New Orleans Saints. Tight end Greg Dulcich, I think he's the one you need to go get. Pick him up this week if he's out there. He's a tight end from Denver. I think he's going to smash play the rest of the season. I like him going forward. And then Juwan Johnson from New Orleans. He's another tight end that should be available out there. Some running backs. Deion Jackson from Indianapolis. He's most likely picked up. If he's still out there, pick him up. Play him this week because of Taylor being out. Jaylen Warren from Pittsburgh and Rachaad White from Tampa Bay. They're getting worked in more and more throughout the year. These guys are good handcuffs to own. Just not even if you have the starter in with Najee Harris or Leonard Fournette, but they're just good stash running backs. Some wide receivers: Jahan Dotson from Washington, Donovan Peoples-Jones from Cleveland, and Treylon Burks from Tennessee. They're good pickups this week to see if they can turn into anything for next week. Then if you're in need of a defense, the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets. Well, that's going to wrap it up for today. The next show is the Week 10 must-add players. Thank you for listening to the show. Make sure to subscribe on whatever platform you're watching or listening on. Please leave that rating and review. It really helps me out. All right. Till next time. See ya.